Yo, welcome back to another video. Today we are in the open greatly again. Let's try out this team. We're going to be using the Shadow Drapion paired with the Annihilape and the Diggersby in the back. They decided to switch out into their Licky, and we have the perfect counter for it with our Annihilape. So easy win right there. Unfortunately for them, just had all the right answers for their first two Pokemon. Next game, we have the Drapion versus the Shadow Typhlosion. Okay, interesting matchup we have going on. We are going to force him to throw some energy first. This is only a Thunder Punch, but because we're Shadow, we're not going to be able to tank that as much. We're going to play out the one shield. This is going to grab a shield or get the KO. Okay, our opponent does elect to go for the one shield. Actually, they go for two shield, and now we're gonna go into our Diggersby to tank this move. Blast Burn does get used, and now we see the superior in the back. So you have the fire grass core, and let's see if we're gonna be able to get this low enough for a farm down potentially. We are going to get them into the low red. They have a ton of energy, so whatever we bring back in, we either have to sack it or we are going to have to shield. We're just going to sack this and take the energy onto our Annihilape. Looks like they had two moves stored up, and now we see the Diggersby come back in. This is a really good matchup for us, as we're going to be able to do super effective fast moves and Ice Punch. Looks like our opponent does go for the Scorching Sin. We get debuffed, but we get the farm down, and that's huge because now we have energy for whatever. In fact, I think we could just fast move down. Nope, we can't. We have to go for this Rage Fist after their one fast move. Down goes the Typhlosion. Down goes the Superior. So GG's to our opponent. They had a pretty balanced team. Got the Fire Grass Core, and then you got your Diggersby Generalist. Unfortunately, they just couldn't flip any of the matches, and we were able to match up our Annihilape towards their Diggersby. All right, next we're going to have the Shadow Drapion versus the Charjabug. Kind of a neutral matchup. We are going to stay in and throw a Crunch first. As you can imagine, Annihilape doesn't really want to see this, so we're just going to stay in. X-Scissor does get used. They switch out trying to catch a move, but we're going to have to throw some energy anyways. Trying to get a debuff is the goal here. No debuff, and now we're just going to go into Annihilape. Mainly because we are going to try to get them low enough for a farm down with something, but also they've already revealed a severe advantage against fighters. So we're just going to basically use this to take down some of the health and potentially ramp up. All right, looks like they are going to switch out immediately, and we try to get the farm now because of our boost, but our opponent does elect to go for the discharge. We're going to save that Annihilape and then go into our Diggersby. Now we see the Gastrodon come in. We know that this is going to be a shield probably, so we're going to go with this Fire Punch bait. Okay, we do grab that shield. That's key. Step number 1 of 3 possibly to try to win this game. Water Pulse Gastrodon is going to be really, really unfortunate. We go for the Scorching Sand here. We get them into the 50% mark, I guess. We can only get off of this Fire Punch. We do get the shield. We're going to have to go to our Annihilape. We do reach a move. This Ice Punch will go through, take out the Gastrodon, and down goes the Azumarill. So GG's to our opponent. Got lucky and got away with the win right there. All right, now we're back, and let's see if we can end off on a good note. We got the Shadow Drapion versus the Gastrodon. This is horrible lead. We're gonna have to get out here immediately. Annihilape is used, and we get met with another counter. This seems to be probably a loss because of the how much of a advantage they have so far. We are gonna get a shield back, so maybe I spoke too soon. We are gonna be able to have a shield advantage at least. We're gonna go into this Drapion here. They're gonna have to tank a move. Ends up being the Icy Wind. Makes sense. They switch out immediately into their Toxapex. Okay, Toxapex switch out is going to be interesting because we're going to be able to match up our Diggersby onto their Toxapex. However, they still have a Drapion. They still have the Gastro, which are really, really good against our Drapion. So let's see if we can figure out how to win this end game. Scorching Sand gets them into the low red. We're going to have to keep this Diggersby fairly healthy. They go for the combo play. Nice combo play. This Icy Wind gets us low. We're going to have to switch out immediately as well. Maybe we could have farmed up a little bit more there, but we know this Gastro is going to come back in. And it's really healthy, so this Gastro is just going to fast move us down, unfortunately. They take that move. And yeah, this Diggersby just has no shot. Not at this health. So GG's to our opponent. They were pretty much just running a fast move team. The Toxapex kind of saw a bad matchup, but it baited out our Diggersby onto that matchup there. And you can see right here, we made it close. Not sure if a Scorching Sand would have taken it out from that range. Probably not. So just unfortunate, and couldn't quite overcome that good lead and switch in for them. I guess they were kind of running an ABA water team anyway. So, all right, we got the Shadow Drapion versus the Superior. Decent lead. They go into their B barrel. A B barrel is going to be throwing Surf here. Okay, nice. We decided to go for the Rage Fist here. It's resisted, but it goes ahead and boosts our attack. We do get the farm down, and now we have a boosted Annihilate. We're going to be able to reach a Ice Beam here for a lot of damage or a shield. Okay, we do grab that shield. We try to get to another move, but they're able to farm us down, so that could hurt us. Looks like the Arrow Ace is used correctly. Now we see the Dunsparce, and that's just no match for our Diggersby. So GG's to our opponent, able to win that game with the Diggersby at the back. Check out this team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.